Just and over the Phoenixes, we could try to play Stormwing Entity. And then that way we don't have to, we can, well, so if we play Entity, let's see, we're gonna play Expressive Iteration. And we're gonna probably go back up to 18 lands. Probably the third islet. Could be wrong. And then we already have 3 gut shots. I feel like that's probably a fine number, maybe even 2 without the Phoenixes. But I mean gut shot works well with Entity. It's probably fine. We could maybe play just Monastery Swiftspear. We could also play like Sleight of Hand, just be like all cantrips. Bring Bauble back, maybe. I don't think we need Baubles. Just Darcy's going to become Delirious by itself. One of them specifically. Demilich. Well, I mean, Mutagenic Growth doesn't protect Darcy unless you have Delirium. I've seen the Zan side list. I haven't. What's their tech? I feel like I don't necessarily want Sprite Dragon. Yeah, I feel like we probably need more cantrips. Is Sleight better than Scour without Phoenix? Well, Scour is still pretty good with Lich, right? Yeah, I think so. Like the iterations didn't play that well with Phoenix, but we could maybe play Entity, just be better against Graveyard Hate. We need Baubles back in, maybe. The new Delve Dragon. Yeah, I think I'm actually kind of down for one Murktide. I think we just play one. But I mean, I guess this idea of like being good against Graveyard Hate is worse with the Murktide. What if we play one Murktide Regent, 2 Sleight of Hand? Is Genius or Grifter? Maybe good. And then we cut the Regent for a Crackling Drake like in like every sideboard game. I don't think I want Sprite Dragon in the deck. I'd probably play Swiftspear over Dragon in this deck. Maybe just cut Demilich and play Regent. Well, can I please play with the new cards? Like, obviously, like this is the idea. We're trying out the Demilich, right? We're not just trying to play blue-red prowess. Let's just try to play the new cards, please. Isn't Crackling Dragon also weak to Graveyard Hate? No, Crackling Drake counts cards in exile too. We did 5-0 the other league, but I do think like this version, obviously like Iteration is like a really strong card, and like still getting to play it is really nice. And then Stormwing Entity is good in the archetype and makes us way more resilient to Graveyard Hate, so this might be the better variant. Personally, I would love for the Phoenix version to be better. It's also like maybe possible you play like Phoenix over Darcy, but probably not. Darcy's too good. The card I also think is going to be very good in Legacy for whatever that's worth. Probably not that much. That shot looking good. Sorry, anybody can tell me why my taskbar just randomly pops back up without me turning off the hide taskbar setting? Let me know. The Phoenix is the best card in Weird Phoenix. Demilich is a lot like Phoenix. Yeah, Demilich is a better card than Phoenix in Modern at the moment. Demilich has felt like a lot more powerful than Phoenix to me. It's just a Windows 10 thing. It's weird because my old PC didn't do this, and then that's just... Since I switched PCs, it's been doing this. Can I make a case for 2 snaps? You would never play Snapcaster in this deck. Like, you need all your spells to be really cheap. Snapcaster is like a 1 mana spell plus 2 mana, which is like just not what this deck is interested in. People are just obsessed with like adding Snapcaster to their decks, you know. Crash through. Let's go. Crash through, concede. Pretty common line in their deck, probably. Well, even though we like were able to like just crush them with the gut shot there, they probably only have Darcy as a 1-mana creature that dies to gut shot. So I feel like I'm probably like interested in like the mind collapses over some gut shots because these just kill all their creatures. We'll see how good they end up being. I don't think I want Flusterstorm. I think if I'm bringing in Mind Collapse, Crackling Drake's not as good because I'm going to be not having as much mana. Let's play one gut shot. Got a spicy tech from Austin. Demilich, but casts Growth Spiral, gain 3 life when you escaped it. And sounds like an interesting custom Magic card. No Mountain for our Mind Collapse, but kind of hard to mulligan. Double Darcy Bolt. Good draw. Probably just kill the Darcy, but there seems to be a case for playing Channeler first, right? I feel like the Phoenix isn't that good though. Yeah, I agree that the Phoenixes felt worse than Liches, and it's possible Stormwing Entity is better than the Phoenixes, which is what we're trying out now, of course. And you know, time will tell or whatever. But you know, I think whatever you end up choosing, I think like 12 creatures feels like pretty close to the hard limit. Why does the screen look off? The taskbar. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. Oh no, what did I do? What did I do? Should be better. Oh man. Lava Dart pretty good here, huh? Yeah, why it's so frustrating that you can't game capture. 2, 3. Let's make blue red here. You're what? Not from the. One's got 1 card left in their hands. We're at 9 life. They only have 1 card. We've got a Demilich. Gonna start flashing back bolts. We're maybe doing okay. They sack their Islet. If they draw a bolt, we're in bad shape. They do shock, so obviously they have something. Something is bolts. Down to 5. We draw iteration. Probably gonna be a little too slow here. I think I'll go hand Lava Darts, bottom Entity, exile Channeler, play Channeler. Next turn we can double dart a Swift Spear and cast Demilich. I really don't want to tap this Islet anymore if I don't have to.
Is Demilich?
What do you think? You had to guess between those two options. You're right. So we can iteration, and if we hit a blue source of iteration, we can cast Demilich for 0. Or we can just cast Stormwing Entity. I think I'm gonna maybe bottom and then try to iteration into a different spell, like maybe a more powerful spell. Another Sleight of Hand on top. Yeah, Lightning Bolt being like specifically the one we want. We know we go down to 2 life here. We get to attack and then Demilich. Yeah, maybe 3 Fiery Islets is too many. I'm kind of interested in what people think, because, you know, obviously I don't play too many of these. Too many, like, Fiery Islet decks. We need them to brick, but like Manamorphose. Ah. Game 3. I think his deck can't play as many islets as Prowess because it's slower. You're probably right about that, yeah. If we were gonna cut the islet, would we play like the third Steam Vents? Probably. I'm gonna play for game 3 either way. There's demons or fourth mountain. Yeah, I'm a little scared of the fourth mountain because we have so many blue cantrips right now. But yeah, I agree. Those are probably like what you would have to do. One of those two things. I find Islet loses me more games than I win. Yeah, that's, you know, probably entirely likely, I feel. Maybe six fetch land? Maybe, yeah. 6 fetch land could be good. I think I'm just gonna pass so I can go Serum Visions Entity next turn for sure. Maybe you don't want islets at all since you need to sack lands to dart and Mind Collapse. Yeah, I mean the Mind Collapse is a sideboard card, and like maybe you're siding out some darts when you bring in Mind Collapse, although we didn't do that this game. Any chance that we can Demilich instead? Maybe we should try to Demilich next turn. It's also like pretty likely our entity just dies to Bolt this turn. And here we can Demilich if we go Manamorphose, Sleight of Hand. I'm just gonna Stormwing though. Why can't I? Weird. Second Manamorphose, very exciting. One more basic island for moon purposes. I don't think I'm that worried. Like that would be maybe more if we're like playing Blood Moon in our sideboard, but with all these lava darts, and I think that we just want more mountains. Raid my entity. Well, I guess I'm glad that we are playing this version that's a bit more resilient to graveyard hate. We dart from the yard because of the lantern. They're gonna sack the lantern in response to the Lich next turn, maybe. We'll do this if they sack their own dart. They kill my Lich and then they lantern the Lich, you know, we're not in great shape. Although they have to kind of do it immediately because then any untapped blue land off the top lets me just cast the Lich immediately. Full Scar Mage. Their Braid maybe? Yeah. So they should sack their lantern right now, I think. They don't. But now, it's kind of weird, but they should need to sack their lantern in response to the dart, which they... Oh wait, how do I not have enough spells in my yard? Oh man. I really thought I had enough spells. I guess that's why they didn't do it. How good is Demilich? Pretty good, I think. Dart. Lump's kind of weird in blue-red. We're pretty boned though. Our savior, Murktide Regent. Okay, that's a card. That's a draw step. Are we trying with Phoenixes? We've been playing with Phoenixes. We're now trying this league without Phoenixes and Stormwing Entity over Phoenix. We did trophy with a Phoenix build. So if they lightning bolts my Murktide, yeah, we lose to lightning bolts if we don't block Storm Bone Crusher, so we just have to block like this, right? I guess we lose to bolt anyways. Oh, tough stuff. This hand's like really land heavy. I think it's gonna keep though. Every game has seemed like your graveyard's been full. Well, that game just now, our graveyard was not full. I mean, like we didn't have enough. We were out of instants and sorceries, right? Like both cards want you to exile only instants and sorceries from them, which is an issue. So we'll see if this is blue-red prowess or. I want to draw a burn spell, so I'm gonna Sleight of Hand. Let's look for one more card first. Yikes! 3 lands on top, brutal. I mean, we had this, I guess. Devastating. Dart's probably gonna be too slow next turn. Just 1 card too low. I guess we can. Oh wait, I don't have a mountain in play. I need to bottom entity. Can keep iteration. I think I'll offer this trade too. But playing something like Gurmag instead, I don't know, man. It's a thought at least. The card on top. I imagine that they're gonna kill my Darcy with a burn spell here. If they don't kill Darcy with a burn spell, we can infer that they don't have a burn spell because they would want to get Delirium. Maybe they're just trying to bait the Lava Dart. That could be what's happening. Who taught me to play MTG? My friend Dalton. Is Dalton a sub? Yeah, Dalton's like been sub longer than almost anybody else. Probably anybody else. Alright, so if we put this in the graveyard, we get Delirium. I think I'm gonna do that. I also would really like to hit a 1-mana spell off the iteration and be able to double Demilich. Which we did hit. So hand channeler, bottom, exile. Gonna fetch before I Serum Visions. No! I think I can. I guess I need to bottom since I am only going to be able to draw this off the Sleight of Hand. But nobody call. Oh wait, sorry, I have to dart. Demilich. Wait, we have all 4 Demiliches? Oh, we only had 3. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. To answer anybody's question, Demilich good. So I'm gonna cast Bolt targeting the Murktide Regent, then cast Sleight of Hand. I might just cast Entity, we'll see. They'll target the other Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand. First the Lightning Bolt. But now I guess I'll just cast the other Sleight of Hand because I probably just want to use the Bolt with my other mana this turn. Now if they don't block, we get to Bolt them. We also get to play the other Demilich from our yard. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Can only cast 1 Demilich from our yard. I'll just kill their Darcy. Leave the Bolt in the yard. Probably no changes here. I don't really feel like I want Flusterstorms in the matchup. The gut shots and darts are fine. Mind Collapse doesn't kill their Murktide. Yeah. Demilich, the least powerful, right? The least powerful. I can keep. No 1-mana creature. Bit of a bummer. Get a basic island here. Duration. Having to chart a course. So we are trying a version without Phoenix and with Stormwing Entity. We did trophy with Phoenix, but I just, want to. It's a new card, a lot of new ideas. Let's, try a lot of different shells for it, huh? Right. So let's. I think I'm gonna Thought Scour before I Serum Visions. Build over our Regents. Bottom, top. So we should be able to go Manamorphose, Iteration, Gutshot, Demilich, and then either cast the Lightning Bolt as the 4th spell or a cantrip if we find one. Yeah, I've been playing Stormwing over Phoenix is gonna make us like way better against sideboard cards. Is the theory at least. Hand, bottom, exile. So not gonna. I guess. Yeah. This is not Lich this turn, so that way we get the 2-for-1 off the iteration. Yeah, Abs, thank you for a Twitch Prime. Appreciate you, buddy. I don't see people play Storm. Is it just bad? I wouldn't say that it's just bad, but it probably is not super well positioned. But if you're a master of the deck, you can probably have a success with it. 5/5 Murktide Regent looks like. Interesting draw. You can keep another Lich and have an explosive turn next turn. Why does blue and red have the best cards? Oh no, you're asking me. I didn't design them. Just the messenger. Any consideration for Charter Course instead of Izzet Charm? I mean, I am playing Charter Course instead of Izzet Charm. I don't know if that's the question, but I think the Charter Course is better. It's like it's card advantage, and I think that matters a bit more. So that was our 3rd spell. So now the Liches are a bit more expensive unless we hit exactly a Lava Dart. Maybe it's just better to play the other Stormwing Entity here. Shunt block the Murktide with Darcy. Try to set up for a kill next turn. I think trading for Murktide would have been a good that turn. Could we have done that? This is a 6/6. We dart this. Yeah, I don't think we could have done that. How? But a double block? I think we're so likely to kill them though. Right? Double gut shot. The Murktide Regent is a double gut shot. I don't know. Maybe that's good. They don't have delirium. Oops. All right. Yeah. No delirium. Rage attack. Dead. Look at this. Trellon, thanks for the raid, dude. Hope you're having a good one. Welcome everybody from Trellon's stream. The turn 2 entity. I should probably put back Sleight of Hands. I would love to have the Sleight of Hand in this hand though. Rogran Triome. What am I supposed to read into? What am I supposed to read that as? I'm not actually really sure. I'm gonna fetch not to mess with my scry. Go keep the other iteration, bottom the second gut shots. Domain Zoo. I mean, it could be polymorph. If I feel like this is polymorph, then like holding onto the gut shot has a ton of value. Okay, it looks like not polymorph. Oh, the Cascade deck? No, it's not. Sorry, the Bring to Light escape shifts. Thank you, Stormwing. We get to bring in Alpine Moon for Valakut, which is kind of medium. Mind Collapse kills Omnath and Dryad. Probably fine. We might be a little slow here. Go, Stormwing Entity, go. Anxious Hippo, 6 months. Appreciate you, buddy. Welcome back. Think they'll print Scry Hate or Surveil Hate in the near future? I absolutely think they will, yes. 100%. 0 mana, counter target, Scry. Missed the Naya Yorion deck. Yeah, I like that deck a lot. We'll probably return to it at some point. So I expect to Bring to Light this turn. So, and then I would guess they get Tybalt minus on Entity. Prismatic Ending, X equals 5. Man, Modern is awesome. Modern is just the coolest. Oof. I think we can keep both of these. Deck tech for Drow Hunter. Rakdos Reanimator. Darcy, Croxus, Spyro, Sarah's Emissary, Archon. Cool. It's cool, but is it good? I'm not sure. Well, Dryad's pretty scary. We draw a Lava Dart. Name blue. Thought Scour. I want to find a removal spell for this. It's like we're maybe not going to be able to. If we hit, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 points of burn. Yeah, I guess we should iteration. If we find either Dart or Lightning Bolt, we can just kill them. Correct. So, and bottom exile, can't cast it. Demilich, pass. And then we can kill Dryad. Oh, sorry, I missed that. I thought Scoured over a Demilich. This is cool. I'm not sure that salvaging is necessarily the best discard outlet. You can maybe play Collective Brutality instead. I feel like that would maybe fit your archetype really well. You can maybe do a split as well. I would play the 4th Unmarked Grave also. I feel like your deck is like pretty in on Unmarked Grave. Okay, so now we go Lava Darts. Lava Darts. Lava Darts. Got shot. Oh wait, do they just have enough mountains anyways though? I think they just have enough lands anyways to kill us, actually. They're supposed to let this resolve, but then they could fetch twice and kill both my liches. I mean, it doesn't really matter. If they have enough mountains anyways, they should be able to kill me anyways. Yeah, play the 4th Unmarked Grave. You may play 1 Ox of Ognas as an Unmarked Grave target too for some value, or Cling to Dust. I feel like this is too many sideboard reanimation targets. I'm not even sure that you need any of these, to be honest. You probably don't even need them. I would either play. I would play probably 3 Blood Moons, no Ashioks. Is lethal. +1. I want the mind collapses. I don't want the gut shots as much. I think I want Alpine Moon. Maybe just one. I'm not even sure about these Furies either. They're kind of cool. I'll try them for sure. But those are a bunch of loose thoughts, but my general thoughts, full list for sure. Do we want Flusterstorm? I'm not sure that we do. We're playing Mind Collapse over at Unholy Heat in this deck. I just want the second Alpine Moon. The deck's like pretty bad when their Valakuts are off. Interested in more spell heavy, mono blue devotion with Demilich and or Murktide Regent could work. Also, since counterspell's a thing. I think that it's like very difficult to not pair Demilich with red for Manamorphose. Lord, 2 months, welcome back, appreciate ya. It's also when you say mono blue devotion, like those are words, but Demilich wants you to have like a million spells to play this card for 0 mana. Devotion decks wants you to have a lot of permanence, and there's like just a ton of tension there. How's Lich so far? It's been pretty good, I think. Yeah, Alpine Moon on Valakut does work. Simic Demilich. Okay, well, you've chosen Simic instead of Izzet. You still get Manamorphose, sure. Why are you green? Why are you green? Besides, just... Am I supposed to fill in the blanks here? I probably would recommend Rakdos over Izzet at the moment, Jeff, but it's very close. Honestly, whichever one you prefer, whichever one you're more comfortable with, probably. For Abundant Harvest does not seem worth to me, but that is a card that you have. That's like something to work with, right? How consistently do you get Delirium? Less consistently than other decks, but the surveillability is so absurd with the Lich. I think it's worth playing. Kind of a land heavy hand, but I think I'm gonna keep. I think it's better mono to red Obosh humans. Mono red Obosh is probably a really good deck, but don't play Hammer of Begarden, please. I beg you. Graveyard that, I think. I guess that's only if our Darcy dies, graveyarding that's a bit worse. Or like maybe a little flooded, and so just like getting to surveil that in the graveyard for value is possibly good. Is Anger modern legal? It's not modern legal, no. Anger would be a good modern card if it were legal, but it's not. Good draw. Mike Notice played Hammer of Garden since 1998. You would be surprised. There is the person who invented the mono red deck that we're talking about has popularized playing Hammer of Begarden in it, and it's really bad. Really don't recommend playing it. I think Hammer Time is a good deck right now. I do. I think it's very, very good. I guess there's not too much point to... Oh, Storm Count's only 2. Yeah, we have to cast the Bolt. We do lose Delirium after we attack, but we get a Demilich. ROT Sam, 15 months. Welcome back. Appreciate ya. We actually have 4 more spells in the graveyard, so we can replay Lich, but we don't have enough blue mana to do it by itself. I 4 with the hammer and felt fine. I mean, I'm not saying that the card is like... It's not like you're putting an uncastable card into your hand. I don't know. I really think that card is just like... It cannot possibly be the best card to put in that slot. There's just like... There's just no way that Hammer of Begarden is better than like all of the other options, right? And if it is, you know, just ignore me, right? If it is just like busted, you can just chuckle and say, heh. Spike doesn't know the truth. You know, you can win some matches. I just passed. I hope I get to cast a cantrip with my Lich. Or cast Serum Visions. What if Bolt's better? Probably not. What is this? Endurance? Well, Mind Collapse is pretty good against Endurance. I guess I'm spending 4 mana on it though. Why not? Mind Collapse looking good. Yeah, hitting Moon for another type is definitely nice. Alright, playing this game again, huh? I was worried that this would be Rin in 6. Big draw step. Big draw. Potentially can kill them. This turn. Graveyard this. Other Lich. So I'm gonna top the second Channeler so I can put it into the graveyard for Surveil. Oh, for Delirium. Which I actually just already have here. Probably wasn't correct then. I know that the Teferi turns off the Demilich's trigger. But it's also true that they're just at 3 life, so let's attack them. At least one time Mind Collapse is better than Lightning Axe. I think it's better in this deck because we don't have Phoenixes to discard. And like the 0 mana spells are really relevant with like Stormwing too. Alright, I think I'm gonna surveil this to the graveyard. That'll do. In Mind Collapse the Teferi. But I'm gonna type in chat how lucky I am. Hopefully. Maybe they have like a cantrip, like a triome, and they want to see if they have any outs. They're like looking through the deck list. Like it. 5 mana. Prismatic Ending? Bring to Light. Whoa! What's that? Oh boy. Omnath? They get Omnath? Then we can Mind Collapse the Omnath. No fear for Cryptic. If they have Cryptic, I mean their deck doesn't play Cryptic, so no. They're actually just still dead, even just without us having anything, because of Darcy. That was cool. Very cool. I think we do want Flusterstorms. Maybe Gutshot's even better than Yep. Play like no darts, 1 dart. Yeah, I feel like I kind of like this. Just being actually like 0 mana spell for Stormwing specifically seems. I'm Dark Lake Phoenix. We're just trying this version instead. The idea is that this version is like way more resilient to graveyard hate. We did 5-0 with the Phoenix version. Look for the top 50 spells. Modern, the only green one worth playing is Veiled Summer. That's it. Just Manamorphose. Manamorphose. Primeval Titan. What are you talking about? Primeval Titan. Dryad of the Elysian Grove. Yeah, come on. It's probably a little too slow. Endurance, yeah. Bion Outburst, Shardless Agent, Crashing Footfalls. Press F to doubt. Yeah, Bring to Light. Hand's not great, but keepable. And can get better, of course. Nice. Make sure that we play Islet over Scalding Tarn next turn so we don't shuffle our entity away. Is it worth playing in this deck? Oh, I missed that part of your comment. I see. Reading comprehension. Sorry, buddy. I got 1,000 people in chat. Can't, you know, I'm gonna miss some stuff. Don't take it personally. That's me. Gotcha. Sorry. It's important to at least make sure I can hold up iteration here. Maybe I should just, or sorry, hold up Flusterstorm. So maybe that was a reason not to cast the Manamorphose. Okay, we can Flusterstorm their Bring to Light, hopefully. Like, hopefully that's what they're on here. It's not super likely that we kill them next turn. In fact, like, almost impossible, probably. Well, at least I'm happy we brought these in. And hopefully they're light on action. We can maybe find Alpine Moon for Valakut and buy ourselves a lot of time. It's possible I'm supposed to actually, like, let them get Scapeshift and Flusterstorm Scapeshift, right? So that's still in the deck, but I'm scared of them getting a creature. But maybe I'm just, like, too scared of that, you know? I think we're supposed to play one Channeler, and then that way, this way we can dig a bit deeper for Alpine Moon, but we can also try to iteration into Moon. Still cast iteration here. Lyrium. Also find Mind Collapse. Did not find Mind Collapse. Oh, I should have exiled the Darcy. Well, now we just have to hope that they are on nothing, huh? Quite a fine card to keep on top, actually. You're good, you're good. Don't worry about Agni feelings. Alright, that's fine. So we can't Serum Visions, Murktide, Stormwing. I guess we go Darcy Visions. Graveyard. I'm probably okay keeping Lightning Bolt on top. Okay. You know, we saw that one of their main removal spells seemed to be Prismatic Ending, so they've already used their Verdict, so they maybe have like Tibalt still as an answer to Murktide, but probably not too many answers left, right? Hopefully not too many answers. Let's go. This version's feeling solid too. Not sure if it's better than the Phoenix variant. Kihira the Orphan Guard is the card. I'll keep this. Turn 2 Stormwing's probably good against elementals, although Solitude's pretty good against us. Looking to build ban Scrollblade or ban Ephemerate, which I think is better. I mean, I think Scrollblade's like a decently well-positioned metagame deck right now. And I'm having a really hard time building Bant Ephemerate, so I wouldn't recommend going off my last Bant Ephemerate list. Demilich, I guess? Have I seen a single Avengers card besides Lich? We saw one of the red man lands. Oh, one of the red man lands. I'm a bit worried about them going Solitude plus Ephemerate. I think let's go Hand Lightning Bolt, bottom, Exile. I think if they're gonna take 4 and then Solitude Ephemerate because they see that we've got the Darcy for them to get extra value, so be it. But I think I'm just supposed to do this. Don't have it, awesome. I'll put a stop on my upkeep. I might consider bolting in my upkeep here. Reveal Risen Reef to Primal Beyond. The card's probably not getting the job done here. I think I'm just gonna bolt them, right? At least with the first lightning bolt. At least with the first lightning bolt. Good grief. They've kind of got a hard choice here. 3 lightning bolts just kills them, right? No, it doesn't quite kill them. It's 6 + 7, 13. It kills them if the Darcy becomes delirious, though. Dylan, 2 months. How would I sideboard with blue-red Murktide versus black-white Grief Ephemerate? I wouldn't worry too much about the matchup, but I would think I would bring in... I'd probably just cut the forces for 1 Unholy Heat and maybe 1 explosives if you see souls. Probably only if you see souls, though. I guess we graveyard that unless keeping it on top is just lethal. So we go double dart them, bolt them for a total of 8 burn, and then Stormwing is gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 prowess triggers for 7. 7 + 8 is only 15. It is. You know, if this gets delirium, we kill them anyways. But like that's also we could also just like do that off the Sleight of Hand. So. I think this is better. Graveyard that, I think. Looks like we're maybe not getting delirium. Hand. Lava Dart this. We have to hit land and creature off Darcy. No, sorry, we actually just have to find creature, sorry, because the Lava Dart puts the land in the yard. So if we find a creature off the bolt, we win this turn, but we also get to cast 2 Demiliches this turn as a constellation prize. Oh, yeah, this dart is lethal. Probably. Another dart in the yard. Seems like a good matchup, huh? No. Wait, why didn't they do that when they had Risen Reef still in play? What the hell? I mean, that's like, we got gave more life too. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's no way you F6 with Solitude white card in your hand. What does Mind Collapse kill? That's relevant. Omnath. Endurance. Killing Endurance pretty good. Like this. Ban Solitude so I could play Shadow Game. Are you actually, I mean, I feel like I barely ever play against Solitude. You're probably safe, right? Not like you're running into Solitude like every single league. You can keep this. Your Darton Reef wasn't presenting lethal. Maybe they had Ephemerate. They wanted to value. Maybe. I don't think so. Didn't have mana up, did they? Even? +2 twice playing for trophy. Rip. Maybe it is omnipresent threat. Lots of the 2 mana deal 6 damage to green stuff in modern. I don't think that they're like, you know, Unholy Heat exists. I don't think that that's a card mini decks are going to be interested in. Alright, let's try to get Delirium to put 4 cards in the yard. Need a sorcery and a creature. It's a creature. The 2 looks at a sorcery. We milled both of our Mind Collapses. No! Mind Collapse, come back. Kind of funny. If we had actually cast Sleight of Hand, we would have had Delirium here. Oh no, we wouldn't have. We would not have had an instant. Line collapse. Why? You have to see a Grief Ephemerate deck win a game where they don't have a turn 1. Yeah, that deck is not very good, I think. Oh no. We wish we had a Delirium, huh? Oh man. Didn't even have a gut shot. A pretty good turn though. Next turn we should be able to play 2 Liches. How's this deck feeling in comparison to Blue-Red Murktide? I think Murktide's probably a better deck, but it's still very early. Alright, so we can Iteration and still cast both Liches for 0 mana by sacking the Dart. And bottom side. What I like about this is if they, I guess, like, they definitely have a pitch elemental. They have endurance. Oh no, they have endurance. Yeah, we at least deny the Risen Reef trigger with the other Dart. And we can cast 1 Demilich from our hand. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. I guess I could have waited for the trigger to resolve first, and then I would have like my mountain in the yard. It's a little relevant. How's the counter heavy Murktide versus Iteration? I mean, I'm playing Iteration in the counter heavy version. I'm just not playing Serum Visions because that card's the worst card in that deck. And I've really been liking that deck. We trophied with it yesterday, 2 days ago, whenever we played it. I've been doing very well with it. Maybe I'll play it in the challenge tomorrow, because I need to convince people that that's the best build. I played versus Tasha's? Not yet, no. Although this deck would like to get Tasha's. Oh no, it exiles. Never mind. So much. That's a really good hit. I'd love to find a bolt for this. Okay, so we can go Entity, Sleight of Hand, Thought Scour, Lava Dart, Demilich. That's probably good. Double Demilich. Cool. Oh, sorry, we actually might not have enough spells in the graveyard. I think we will. But it depends, we have to hit one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have enough. Demilich. How good is Force in the deck? I think Force is like, I think the Cascade decks are really hard to beat for blue-red if you don't main deck Force. And so it's mostly like a metagame call. But it, like, obviously the viability of Force of Negation is always going to wax and wane in Modern. Shucks. Chalice! Oh, X double shucks. Wait, are they just dead? I think so. Are we just dead? No. 6, 12. Let's discard our hand and then cast both of these off the Lich. I think we need to find, I think, any spell. Okay, that works. That's any spell. Need to target the Iteration first and then the Manamorphose. Prowess. Iteration. Hope I counted right. 8 plus 3. Yeah. Cool. 3-1. First league with this version. Still pretty early to like make too many summary judgments though. This hand's pretty good. I think I put back a lightning bolt. Yeah, it's like also I don't think Stream Decker's down. I mean, I just decked and then it popped up a second ago. Yeah, I do think it's pretty scary, like this kind of deck, if they ever also print just like one more enabler, you know. I think I'm supposed to at least cast the first Manamorphose. Oh, that's interesting. You have to graveyard that. We're missing a sorcery in the graveyard. Do I gut shot to try to hit that? I can also hit Demilich. I think so. Cool. Silent clearing. Stream Decker's down. Well, yeah, Stream Decker is always going down, to be honest. Favorite D&D class to play? Probably Fighter, to be honest. I know it's kind of basic, but I tend to find, like, at least in D&D 5e, like, that's probably the class with the most, like, customization, flexibility. I guess that's not exactly what I mean, but, like, in, like, your actual, like, fighting styles. That's kind of what I'm getting at, I guess. Alright, bit of a flood here. You didn't want Murktide? I don't think we wanted Murktide on like the first time when we saw it there. I was like really hoping to find Stormwing or Demilich, right? Link to Dust, my Expressive Iteration, not the Lava Dart. It's Thought Scour before Serum Visions. We did hit a Demilich, awesome. Another one. Exile, Gutshot, Scour, Visions, one of them. Alright, it's only 4. Breezy, 5 months. Appreciate ya. Thanks, buddy. Welcome back. Is Blue-Red Murktide a tempo deck? Yeah. It's a tempo control deck, and you know, that's how I would classify it, where at least the version I've been playing is a control deck that is trying to leverage a tempo advantage more so than leveraging a card advantage. I define instances of gaining tempo. I actually, if you like go back to one of the articles I wrote for CFB, I did actually like I wrote at length about the this kind of idea. If you want to check out, you know, me like writing like a whole article about it. I guess we can just spend 2 mana on each Demilich here. Why is my opponent taking so long here? It was you'd be looking for the article on the blue-red Luris deck. That's something that interests you. Demilich is pretty dang good. Okay, so we're playing against black-white. I probably want this Crackling Drake over the Regent. My opponent's going to bring in some graveyard hate. Probably want Kozilek's return. Do something like this. I'll just play the 4th dart. I'll play the 4th dart. Over the 2nd Gutshot. I feel like Murktide and Demilich are fighting over cards. Yeah, I do. I think it's okay to play like the first Murktide, which we're doing. I think the first Murktide is fine, but they have like severe diminishing returns. Is Demilich better than Delver or Ragavan? I mean, it's a very different card from either of those. like, you know, you need a lot of cards like Manamorphose to support to putting Demilich in your deck. Butcher Dan, 5 gifted subs. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that a lot. I'm gonna keep both of these on top, and I can just like Thought Scour the dart into the yard, cast Serum Visions next turn. Yeah, but they're just very different, right? It's not. It's kind of apples and oranges, to be honest. Kind of a nice pickup. Need to find a creature though. I don't really know exactly what they're doing. They've just kind of been dirtling a bit. It's Pox. I'm glad I've got this Kozilek's return. We can maybe wait on it. Need to find a creature. I think I'm just gonna try to find one off of Manamorphose. There we go. Blue. Should this be called Demilich 1.3 since you stopped Phoenix for Stormwing? Well, I don't want to call it 1.3 since, like, I'm not convinced that this version's better than the Phoenix list, right? So it's like kind of, you know, a different deck, so I just wanted to label it differently. Maybe I should have discarded one of the Kozilek's returns. Seeing Kozilek's return a lot of the list recently is Anger of the Gods for decks to play X3s. This is for creatures that have protection from red. That's why you play Kozilek's return. Cling to Dust Demilich. Bummer. Playing another entity into a possible edict effect seems like a game losing line. But I don't want to Kozilek. If they're just not going to flashback souls, the Kozilek's returns are like pretty bad too. So I'm just going to bolt them. Hope they don't have another edict effect. Their prismatic endings seem not that good against us. We can keep both of these. What pro red do you expect to run into? Just Sanctum. That and Ariok Champion are the big two. There's also like occasionally a Burnington Forge Tender, but it's mostly Champion and Sanctifier, which are both very popular cards. And cards that are very good against you. Or us, whatever. What if my opponent's gonna chump block? Don't Lightning Bolts. Kind of don't. Oh yeah, Core Firewalker. We played against one of those earlier. Flashback Souls. Okay. I'll just discard the Demilich to Liliana, I think. End of turn, Kozilek's return. Oh, they have a second Cling to Dust in their hands. Pretty bad. Because now if their last card's a land, they get to escape Cling on this Demilich. The last card they don't want to discard? No, they're fine discarding it. That card is Lingering Souls, but they're not going to flash it back into my Kozilek's return. I think I just need to use my mana here. Not sure. Another Witch. It looks like we're not going to be able to get flashback our Witches this turn. Hopefully next turn. I guess they're going to probably just like escape Cling to Dust, but then we discard another Witch, and then we can next turn go. Oh, they're not? So we get to double Witch then. Awesome. And we get to kill their spirits with the darts if we want to, but it's maybe going to be better to Oh wow, just cleaning up. Just cleaning up. Cool. Need to think that much about these, I think. Nobody allowed to say deck bad for 10 minutes. Drew another Liliana. Kind of a funny draw. I'll probably just... I guess if we flashback Manamorphose, we can't use the mana for Liliana or for Demilich. The mana fizzles. We just cast Iteration. Hand Iteration, bottom, Exile Channeler. So now they can cling to dust my Lich, but I think we'll survive. Oh, deck bad? Yeah, probably. Maypray Pro, 6 months. Zerglings, I mean Spikelings, arise. Buddy, welcome back. Not sure what a Zergling is. Oh, wait, that's StarCraft, right? Yeah. So. I've never played StarCraft. I feel like it might be a game I would like. I'm just not going to play around them top decking Dam. We have 13 cards left in our library. It's plenty, though. Plenty of cards. Alright, they top deck not Dam, but Flagstones. They can flashback Souls, but we can cast Kozilek's Return off the Demilich and just kill them. Yeah, I used to like the Star Wars turn-based combat game, like Star Wars Galaxy at War. I used to play that game all the time as a kid. Always kind of wanted to remaster. Oh, they have Cling to Dust. Okay, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So I don't think I'm gonna play the Entity though, because they have Dam in their deck, so don't want to open myself up to that. I don't think Demilich is broken, but the cards felt pretty good so far. This deck has felt very reasonable to me. Did they actually draw Dam? And Lantern for the Lich? Alright, they've got a chance. Demilich is broken. I mean, the card is kind of broken, right? It's like everything about this card is like super unfair, but the enablers in Modern that currently exist probably make it fine. I do like fully expect Demilich to be a really absurd card in Legacy, by the way. I fully expect Demilich to be a pretty absurd card in Legacy, but you know, Legacy definitely has been, you know, a format that Wizards very blatantly doesn't design for, and consequently has cards like this all the time. They're just like really, really strong in Legacy. Come, please. We have enough burn left in our deck to kill them. We've used 1, 2, 3, 3 lightning bolts. I only see 3. Just pass. We also have darts, so we should man, these hits. We should be able to kill them though. Yeah, the Stream Decker is currently down at the moment, I think. Oh, they can cling to gain life though. Okay. We're gonna lose this game. I think we are gonna lose this game. Maybe not. To be fair, their whole deck is answers. I mean, they've got like, you know, they've got lands and they've got discard spells. They're like terrible draws. Probably put that one in there. And they've also have like a lot of cantrips too, for sure. We only have 4 cards left in our library. We get to see our whole library next turn. I think we have one more Lava Dart in the deck, so I think we're supposed to iteration. Yeah, just spread Expressive Iteration, see your whole deck. Oh, we get to put a card on the bottom, actually. So we don't even deck next turn. Iteration's so busted. Did they draw an answer? I don't think so, yeah. Cool. What a game. Why did we put Stormwing in the yard? I meant to put it on top. I guess that's what happened to it. I was like, where did that go? I meant to put it on top. Just a misclick. Strixhaven pack. Alright, let's open the Strixhaven pack. Vanishing Verse. That felt pretty good. I kinda wanna play one more league with this.